You might remember Melrose Place as the super soapy LA drama with beautiful white people that was huge in the 90s. What you might not know is that it was broadcasting subversive messages.
Hello? Allison.
Take a closer look at the blanket on Allison's lap. It shows the chemical structure for RU-486.
It's the abortion pill.
Right.
The conceptual artist Mel Chin was responsible for sneaking politically motivated art pieces onto the show. Today, those pieces are on display in New York.
And we developed this piece for Allison, who's pregnant. In a world that women still need to have control over their destiny, right?
Well, that's the other thing that is so shocking. It's like, this is the mid-90s, and it's 20 years later.
Exactly. And I feel like we were considering all these things that should have been done by now.
During its 4th and 5th seasons, without the actors' knowledge, the producers worked with a gala committee, a crew of artists led by Chin, to make covert statements that bypass the Federal Communications Commission. Talk to me about the safety sheets.
So if you look at this, these are very small, but they're unrolled condoms.
Oh, so they're condoms that have been unfurled.
Yes.
And why?
This was for Peter Burns' bedroom suite, okay? And we felt that he was involved with so many couplings, and we never saw him once think about the safety of his relationships with women. And so we thought we'd develop this piece for him.
It was highly taboo for this kind of imagery to be on
It is still
NetWeb.
to this day.
Which is crazy.
I think it's crazy.
I guess how close were you at any given point to getting busted by the FCC?
We never encountered that.
Really?
No, we were doing something very unexpected. On primetime television, that why would you think there would be content and context to works of props?
When it was on the air, Melrose Place drew an average of 13 million viewers. Now that it's globally syndicated and available through streaming services, viewers throughout the world can see the hidden messages.
Mary, you want some food?
I always want food.
Okay, here's some food for thought. Most Chinese restaurants, you have the double happiness or prosperity. This is a character that represents turmoil. And turmoil was used to take down the Tiananmen Revolution.
I'm fine, madam. I'm sorry to have bothered you.
This word is human rights.
Right.
So imagine the moment when it comes on through its syndication in a country that 1 billion people read Chinese.
Eventually, the gala committee even convinced Melrose Place's writers to add a character who was an artist.
No problem. I'm digging this exhibit.
The story became a meta-narrative about the power of public art to elevate the most public platform, network television.
It's a bombing of Baghdad.
So talk to me about whether or not you've seen any copycats, like other people attempting this kind of art on TV shows.
I have not, but I'm not a super watcher. So.
But are there any other sort of spores that you've implanted in other media that will detonate in our future?
Well, now, if I told you, that would be totally improper of me if we were doing our covert operation and then all of a sudden. But this kind of project is open for anyone to copy or emulate or transcend.